7 home changes seniors must make now to prevent injury. At 92, Dorothy still dances in her kitchen while making tea. She moves confidently through her home, never second-guessing a step. But it wasn't always this way. A few years ago, a simple misstep sent her tumbling, leaving her shaken and cautious. That's when she made a choice: to transform her home into a space that worked with her, not against her. Falls and injuries don't just happen out there, they happen at home. And most of them, they're preventable. Today, we're revealing 7 crucial home changes every senior must make now to stay safe, steady, and independent. The first? It's a small tweak that could make all the difference. The next time you step into a dimly lit hallway, 1. Improve lighting, brighten up your home for safety. It happens in an instant. You wake up in the middle of the night, shuffle toward the bathroom, and before you know it, your foot catches the corner of a rug and you stumble forward. Your heart pounds as you grab the wall for balance. Maybe you caught yourself this time. But what about the next time? This was exactly what happened to Ruth. At 84, she was still living independently, but poor lighting had become her silent enemy. One night, she misjudged a step in her dimly lit hallway and ended up with a bruised hip and a shaken confidence. After that, she hesitated every time she moved around in the dark. It wasn't just about seeing better, it was about feeling safe in her own home again. The solution? Simple, strategic lighting changes. Motion sensor lights in hallways and bathrooms, brighter LED bulbs in key areas, and soft nightlights that guide your path without disrupting sleep. These aren't just small upgrades, they're lifelines. If you've ever felt uneasy walking through a dim room, take this as your sign. It's time to brighten things up. Place a lamp by your bedside for easy access. Install automatic nightlights in high-traffic areas. And don't forget staircases. They need extra attention. Because seeing clearly isn't just about convenience. It's about confidence, security, and making sure you never second-guess a step again. Now let's talk about another hidden danger, the very things we walk on every single day. 2. Remove trip hazards. Declutter for a safer home. There's something comforting about a cozy home filled with years of memories. Books stacked on the floor, decorative rugs, an extra chair squeezed into the corner just in case. But what if the very things that make a house feel like home are also putting you at risk? That's exactly what Helen, 79, realized after a close call. She was hurrying to answer the phone when her foot caught the edge of an area rug. She didn't fall, but the scare was enough to shake her. That rug had been in her home for decades, and she never thought twice about it until that moment. The truth is, most falls don't happen because of something dramatic. They happen because of everyday obstacles we've stopped noticing. Loose rugs, cluttered walkways, cords snaking across the floor. These small things add up to big risks. So where do you start? First, take a slow walk through your home and look at it with fresh eyes. Are there rugs that slip? Tape them down or remove them entirely. Are pathways crowded? Move furniture to create clear, open spaces. Are there cords along the floor? Secure them against the wall or invest in cordless options. Decluttering isn't just about safety, it's about reclaiming ease in your home. Imagine walking freely, without hesitation, without worrying about what's in your way. That's the kind of peace you deserve. And speaking of making life easier, let's talk about something that can make a world of difference with just a simple installation. 3. Install grab bars and handrails. Extra support where it's needed. You might not think twice about reaching for a towel rack to steady yourself after a shower, but what if it suddenly snapped off the wall? That's exactly what happened to Doris, 86. She was stepping out of the tub, felt herself wobble, and grabbed onto the nearest thing she could reach. But it wasn't strong enough to hold her weight. and she ended up on the floor, shaken and sore. The thing is, Doris wasn't weak. She wasn't frail. She just needed one solid place to hold on to. That's why grab bars and handrails are non-negotiables. A sturdy, well-placed grab bar in the bathroom can make all the difference between steady footing and a dangerous fall. The same goes for staircases. Having a secure handrail to grip gives you the confidence to move safely, whether you're going up, down, or just using that one step at the entrance. Install grab bars in the bathroom, near the toilet, inside the shower, and by the bathtub. Make sure staircases have railings on both sides. And if you ever find yourself gripping furniture or walls for balance, that's a sign it's time to add support where you need it. These aren't signs of weakness. They're signs of wisdom. They mean you're choosing to keep yourself strong, steady, and safe. And isn't that the best way to keep your independence for years to come? Because at the end of the day, small changes like these don't just protect you from injury, they give you the freedom to move confidently, without fear, and that's priceless. 4. Make floors slip-proof, reduce the risk of falls. One moment everything is fine, the next your feet slide out from under you and suddenly the ground is coming up fast. Slippery floors are one of the most dangerous hazards in a home, and they don't always come from obvious places. A tiny spill in the kitchen, a damp tile in the bathroom, or even a smooth hallway floor can turn into a disaster waiting to happen. That's exactly what happened to Jean, 82. She had just finished washing her hands in the bathroom when she stepped onto the tile floor. Her feet slipped and she barely caught herself by grabbing onto the sink. It was a terrifying moment, one that could have been much worse. She knew she had to make a change. The solution? Adding non-slip mats and making a few strategic adjustments. Jean started with non-slip bath mats in her bathroom, swapped out her old kitchen rug for one with a rubber backing, and even added anti-slip strips in the hallway. She also invested in a long-handled mop to quickly wipe away any spills before they became a hazard. It might not seem like much, but these simple changes transformed her home into a place where she felt steady, safe, and in control. If you've ever had a moment where you felt your feet slide, no matter how small, take action now. Adding a non-slip mat, placing anti-slip tape on smooth surfaces, or even choosing better footwear can be the difference between a close call and a serious injury. Because when your home is slip-proof, you can move with confidence, not caution. 5. Adjust furniture for better accessibility. You might not think about it until it's too late, but the way your furniture is arranged, or even how it's designed, can make moving around your home either easy or dangerous. Have you ever struggled to get up from a deep, cushy chair? Or had to maneuver carefully around a coffee table that always seems to be in the way? That's exactly what Linda, 76, dealt with every day. She loved her living room, but her low couch made standing up a struggle. She had to use momentum, pushing herself forward, sometimes feeling a little unsteady. One evening, she miscalculated and nearly fell forward. That was the moment she knew her furniture needed to work for her, not against her. Linda started with one simple change. She replaced the deep couch cushions with firmer ones that made standing up easier. Then she rearranged her furniture, making sure there were clear walking paths. No more sharp corners to navigate around. Lastly, she added sturdy armrests to her favorite chair, giving her something solid to push off of when she stood up. These changes may sound small, but the impact was huge. She no longer had to think before getting up. She moved through her home effortlessly, without hesitation. And that sense of ease, that's what independence feels like. Take a look around your home. Is your furniture working with you or against you? If you struggle to get up from a chair, consider adding cushions or switching to a firmer seat. If your furniture makes it hard to walk through a room, rearrange it. A few adjustments can make your home not just safer, but more comfortable. And speaking of comfort, let's talk about the room that poses the biggest risk of all, the bathroom. 6. Upgrade the bathroom, the most dangerous room in the house. You might not realize it, but the bathroom is one of the riskiest places in any home. It's a space filled with smooth surfaces, water, and limited support. One slip in the shower, one misstep getting up from the toilet, and an ordinary moment can turn into an emergency. Mary, 85, learned this the hard way. She always prided herself on being careful, but one morning, as she stepped out of the bathtub, her foot slipped. She grabbed for the towel rack. It wasn't strong enough. Down she went. Thankfully, she didn't break anything, but the bruises and fear stayed with her. She avoided showers for days, afraid it would happen again. Within days, Mary felt safe again. She could enjoy her showers, knowing she had support where she needed it most. If you've ever felt uneasy in the bathroom, even for a second, don't wait. Install grab bars, invest in a shower chair, and consider upgrading to a walk-in shower. It's not about luxury, it's about peace of mind. Because your home should be a place of safety, not stress. And with just a few small changes, you can make it a space where you feel truly secure. 7. Improve emergency preparedness. Be ready for the unexpected. No one ever thinks it will happen to them until it does. A sudden dizziness, a slip, a moment of disorientation. Emergencies don't send a warning, and when they strike, seconds matter. The question is, if something happened right now, would you be ready? That was the wake-up call for Eleanor. 88. One afternoon, she was home alone when she reached too quickly for a book on the top shelf. She lost her balance, and in an instant, she was on the floor. Panic set in as she realized her phone was across the room. She wasn't badly hurt, but she lay there for nearly an hour before help arrived. That was the moment she knew she needed a plan. The first step was simple: a medical alert system. Eleanor's daughter helped her choose one with a button she could wear as a pendant. If she ever needed help, all she had to do was press it. Next, they created an emergency contact list and placed it in every room. And finally, they set up a daily check-in system with a neighbor. Just a quick call to say, "I'm okay." These changes weren't just about safety, they were about peace of mind. Eleanor no longer feared being alone in her home. She felt in control, knowing that if anything happened, help was just a button pressed away. Because feeling safe in your home isn't just about preventing accidents. It's about knowing that if something does happen, you won't face it alone. And while we're talking about making things easier, let's take a look at another common struggle: managing the little things that can become big frustrations. Your home should be your safe haven, not a hazard. And now you've got the power to make it just that. With these simple changes, you're not just preventing falls, you're claiming your confidence, independence, and peace of mind. Now, I want to hear from you. Which tip are you starting with today? Drop a comment below, share this with a friend who needs it, and subscribe for more tips on living boldly, beautifully, and safely. And stay tuned next time. We're tackling a topic that could change the way you move every single day.